Hi Libra, this is going to be your reading here on Soma Chandra Tarot for the end of June. It is good for the Sun, Rising, Moon, and Venus sign of Libra. Please keep in mind this is a general reading. It's not a personal reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone. Check your Rising, Moon, or Venus sign. You could find messages there. If you want a message to resonate with you 100%, book a private reading with me. The link to my website to schedule is in the description below. Please also check out my other channel called Soma Chandra Libra. It's Libra Nation over there. I hyper focus on love over there for Libra, and I read for your sign there every 72 hours. I also read for Sagittarius on that channel and sometimes Cancer. The link to that channel is right at the top of the description below. But I read for all 12 zodiac signs here. There are many messages up for you on my sister channel, Soma Chandra Libra, but I do one here for you guys as well. And I'm glad I did because I did a Celtic cross here for you guys to take a general overview of your life. Right now, your guides, the divine masculine angels wanted to speak, and your divine feminine angels wanted to speak. This end of June, Libra, is about listening to your intuition, bringing justice and balance into your life. Justice will be served. There will be endings for you, but it will probably bring stability. So the upper world came out. This is about your higher energy and your higher self and protecting yourself against lower energies. You are being guided by the upper world and you need to go where they are leading you. Your guides are with you. Your masculine angels are telling you, and it's almost a warning to let go of lower energies and cycles that are not good for you. If you do that, they will continue to guide you. Jaguar spirit came out in the reverse for you guys. And this is a very important message to hear. Some of you really needed to hear this. What in your life needs to be released? What have you carried around with you for far too long, which is ready to be let go of once and for all? Jaguar medicine is available to heal the fear so you can allow it to go. It's time to come out of the shadows and end the shadow games that you may have unconsciously agreed to play. Call on Jaguar to unfetter from toxic relationships and recover your natural instinct for the right people and situations. So, and I think that you guys will do that because you end on the High Priestess up here in the upright. So, the end of June and moving into July, Libra, I feel like this is going to be, they just showed me through the middle of July, is releasing yourself from some things that aren't good for you that you've been carrying for far too long and unfettering yourself from those. And when you do so, you will recover your natural instincts. At the bottom of the deck, which I always consider part of the reading, is the mystical shaman. He did come in the reverse as well, and he has a very potent warning for you also. It's a very beautiful card. I love it. Be careful what you pray for. The mystical shaman cautions you against relentless attachment to a certain form that you think will make you happy, prosperous, famous, loved, etc., etc. However, if seeing your dream coming into being had you considered what you were willing to sacrifice for it, perhaps you have been telling yourself a certain story for far too long. The story that only when you reach this particular goal, you will be happy, that you will arrive. You didn't even notice you're no longer the person who wanted those outcomes. You may have moved beyond those stories. Perhaps it's time to admit to yourself that you need to imagine a new story that is more in alignment with with who you have become. This is just one moment in millions of moments in the continuum of life. Let it go. Let it just be a story and move on. Better tales are waiting to be told. Wow. So, what your divine masculine angels are already telling you is you've outgrown a situation, and you might not want to admit that to yourself, but you weren't listening to your intuition. You've been in some situations that have been toxic. Some of you have been in situations with people where you might have been using mysticism and magic. This isn't true for all of you, but for some of you. And they want you to know that you've outgrown this. You need to unfetter from toxicity and let the upper world guide you. They are here with you. And I was like, whew, that's intense. That's calling them out. So that's true for some of you, but of course not all of you. Your divine feminine angels had some gentler messages because once you do that, new things will come. Dance with life is at the bottom of the deck. Do something to change your energy. You guys need a change in your energy. Some of you need to dance a little bit more. Dancing and moving and doing new things, making a change, will help you let go of old patterns, old cycles, old toxic behaviors and situations that you've outgrown. This is one of the clues to help you get there. The great gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits, soul tribe. They want you to, your divine feminine angels want you to focus on a soul tribe and a good soul tribe. Let go of the lower energies, let go of the toxic cycles, and focus on a new, good soul tribe. That's where you'll get your intuitive hits. Listen to your intuition. It is all coming together with your good tribe. The initiation came out, but it came out in the reverse. Rite of passage, crossing the threshold. So you're so close to crossing a threshold, Libra. You're so close to leaving something behind. It's a rite of passage. Do you know what it means to go through a rite of passage? It's difficult. It's hard. It's a ritual. It's like walking through the fire, walking through over those hot coals, sweating out the old, moving into the new. So some of you are having a hard time doing that. It's difficult. You're bringing justice and balance into your life. I can see that. Do something to change your energy. Get around a good soul tribe. We're here for you. They're here for you, right? Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Is there support in your life? Do you have people around you supporting you? This card comes out when we start to distrust our path because we don't feel supported. Let go of those people. Screw those assholes. If they're not supporting you, I mean, if you're doing something not good for you, people aren't going to be supportive and they're going to say so. But trust your divinely chosen path. What would you do if you knew you'd be supported? Find the people that around you that will support you. Let go of the old, let the new come in, and just go through that rite of passage. If you add a little bit of a change, in particular in the form of changing your physical body and energy, that will help. That will make a difference. It really works. So at the center of it all for you, Libra, the Eight of Wands came out for you. So movement, fast-paced change, action, alignment, air travel, Cupid's arrow, something coming in hot. You guys really want to change. Some of you want to hear from someone. Some of you want to send out your arrows to someone else. Some of you are thinking about traveling and making change. Make sure you're not impatient. Don't be impulsive. Don't act out of panic. If things aren't moving at the pace that you want, that's just because of the way things are in the world. You are being divinely guided. The challenge is this King of Swords. So this could be you. This could be a person around you. Let this be you, Libra. The King of Swords is mental clarity. The King of Swords sticks to the truth, cuts through to the truth. He has authority in his life. He uses his brains and his intellect to make all of his decisions. He stays out of his heart. A King and Queen of Swords has a heart, but they rule with their sword of discernment. So this could be a person around you that you're trying to come into alignment with, and the challenge is they're very detached and they just want to be in control and they just want to be in charge and they won't show you any emotion. Don't let anyone else control you. You be the King of Swords. Say it with me. I am the King of Swords. I stick to the truth. I have mental clarity. I have authority over my own life. I will do the smart thing. I will do the right thing. I have high standards and I cut through to the truth. Okay. If you're meeting someone that's being resistant to you, you take charge. Okay. Flip the script. You can be the King of Swords. The challenge is staying in your head and making the smartest decision for you. So what's driving you is great. Ace of Wands, the Three of Swords in reverse, and the Five of Wands flipped out. I wasn't going to take the Five of Wands, but they said let it stand. What's driving you is new beginnings. This is beautiful. Finally looking for inspiration, looking for new opportunities with growth potential, relationship, work, living situation, projects in your life that you really know have growth potential, that are passionate, that excite you. And the Three of Swords in reverse is also what's driving you. So releasing yourself from pain, focusing on optimism and forgiveness. This is good. You will have a little bit of negative self-talk. Don't beat yourself up. The Five of Wands tells me that you guys might be in a group dynamic at the end of June, moving into July, where there is tension, where there are diverse opinions, where there's a lot of push and pull. There might be some conflict. It's not the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is here, though. The Five of Wands is sometimes where we try something out. It could be flying monkeys. It could be diversity in opinion. Just remember, we don't live in a bubble. and that you don't always have to be right to be happy. Allow for diversity, allow for a little bit of tension. I think you guys are going to be working through something. Also, if you're dating or you're looking for a new job or something, I see you guys as trying to look for growth potential, get over pain, and you're getting out there, you're getting in it. The Five of Wands is dress rehearsal, trying something out and really trying to work through change and some conflict and some a battle of wills a little bit. But I do see you dealing with a group dynamic at the end of June moving into July where there will be some tension and some diversity. Just remember, not everyone will agree with us or be like us. Continue to get past this heartbreak and heal. This is healing from pain, disease, getting out of triangles. That's good. I see you moving in a good direction. In the past, you're looking back over your shoulder and you're still mad about something. And I get it. Knight of Swords in reverse, Knight of Wands in reverse, Five of Swords. So when I see the Knight of Swords in reverse, this is someone or a situation that was very unfocused, very impulsive, very restless, possibly even went diving into something too quickly with some regrets later. Be careful of the Knight of Swords in reverse. It can suggest someone doing something unhealthy or even bad for them. I would let that energy go. Or with the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands, there might have been a lot of passion and a lot of drive, and you or a person around you might have really gone diving in, but it could never consistently go anywhere. And it just ended up that there was conflict and fight, disagreement. Someone felt like they had to win at all costs. The Five of Swords is, do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? Hell, I want to be right. I don't give a shit about being happy. I'm mad. I'm going to win. I'm going to get what I want, and I'm angry until I do. That's what I'm seeing here with this. So, whatever this situation was, that's why the challenge is to be the King of Swords. The King of Swords would be like, what are you people doing? We're not doing this BS. No, we're not doing this. We're going to move on and come into alignment with something better. It's hard not to look back over your shoulder and be angry and want to fight, but it was inconsistent with the passion. And somebody might have gone racing in too quickly to the point where it wasn't good for them. And now there was all this conflict. So I think you guys want to make a big change as a result. And I think you want to dial it down to like, all right, let's just make it so where there's tension. We don't need to fight. We can work through this stuff, but I'm not doing all this anymore. The King of Swords would do no such thing. And that's why that's the challenge. What your soul is telling you, the advice your guides are giving you, you're the highest version of yourself. Five of Cups in reverse to the Six of Cups in reverse. So you've got three fives. Those are the war cards. Change, conflict, loss, working through things. Your souls are telling you, get over it and get the hell out of the past. That's seriously all the way what they're telling you, which is difficult. This is them saying to you, forgive yourself for any failures or regrets that you have. Get over the pessimism and the disappointment. This was just a personal setback. It's time to forgive yourself, focus on the positive and not the negative, and move forward. And the Six of Cups in reverse is where we live in the past. Sometimes we want forgiveness in a situation, but we keep recalling something and we're haunted by it. And as a result, we lack in playfulness. Some of this has to do with children, even. Your guides are saying to you, seriously, get over it. Like you're living in the past, it's haunting you at this point. Let go of the bad memories and try to keep the memories of love. If this is a burnt bridge, it just is. It's time to move on and it's time to act with clarity. Okay. Some of you are dealing with another air sign. The actions you're taking moving into July, it's sort of a mixed bag. Seven of Pentacles to the Two of Wands. You're a little mopey about something. You're thinking about the future. You're looking back and sort of wishing that something would happen. But you are focused on, you're taking a long-term view of your success. You're waiting for some kind of a return on your investment. But at the same time, you seem to be empowered to look towards the future. Some of you are like, okay, can I retire in this job? Is someone going to tend this garden with me? I don't know if they will or not, but I'm focused on putting in work for my future. And even though it's a mopey feeling, I think you're also looking towards something new, planning for your future, making decisions, wanting to move forward. Some of you are watching something or someone from afar, but these cards are cards of investing in the future. Keep doing that. Remember what your feminine and masculine angels and your guides said, okay? The way you see yourself, I love the way you see yourself. I honestly, Libra, I see you wanting your future to happen right now and knowing that you just have to put the work in and wait for a return on the investment. I get it, but you seem to have a goal in mind. The way you see yourselves, Four of Swords in reverse to the Nine of Pentacles. So I think you're tired of just feeling stressed and stuck in a situation. You've been exhausted, you feel burnout, you've been in deep contemplation for a long time about something to the point where it's now stagnant and you know it. And you're like, I'm letting life pass me by. I've been stressed out and in recovery from something for a long time, and I'm ready to rejoin the world. This is getting old. And I'm really focused on self sufficiency, abundance, financial independence, being free, knowing your own self worth. I love that. Some of you have been on hiatus from work for a long time, or you've been without work or something, or in a situation you had a hard time embracing independence. You're doing it. This is how you see yourself, and how you see yourself can actualize into the 3D if you just make it happen. I see you trying. Yes, it feels futile to wait. But if you put the work in and you stay focused on moving forward, you seem to have more than one path you can choose. Just go with the one that will bring the stability, the pentacles, the success, and the independence. I love it. And energy around you, this person sees themselves as the Four of Pentacles. So they might be holding all the purse strings. They might be very much taking like a secure approach. They want control. They have a scarcity mindset. They're holding back and holding on. In regards to how they feel about you, the Emperor. So this person wants a lot of control, whoever this is. This could be an Aries. This could be a husband. This could be a boss. This could be whoever this person is for you. They want a lot of control. They are not going to show you their emotions. This could even be a father or something who's holding all the purse strings here. They don't really want to open up emotionally. This person is showing me Judgment in reverse. They could be a Libra, they could be a Scorpio, but this is your card. They have made a major choice to make in regards to their life and maybe with you. They don't want a rebirth. They cannot let the past go. They are not hearing the inner calling. They have a very strong inner critic. They can't hear their own best judgment. Honestly, I think this person just wants to clam up and wants control. I just heard right now that it could be a person, how can I put it? This could be a person in this person's life that they're choosing, and they're not choosing you. This person is going the route of control, security. They're a miser, kind of. They're holding back. Whatever's going on, they won't walk through that threshold and hear the inner calling and hear the angel of the divine. Okay. They don't really want a rebirth. They just want to have control. Okay. That might be who this challenge is, but you need to be the King of Swords. The way you're feeling, hopes and fears, Seven of Cups in reverse. I actually really like this. The Seven of Cups can be an overwhelming, confusing energy. When the Seven of Cups flips into the reverse, we stop being overwhelmed and confused by choices. We stop doing wishful thinking. We stop living in an illusion. And we stop being so overwhelmed and distracted by a bunch of different choices. This is where we're overwhelmed by our choices, or there's a reality check where we realize something was an illusion, or we realize we don't have the choices we want. But I often think that the Seven of Cups in reverse is where you begin to narrow down your choices. And you think to yourself, wait a minute, I don't know that all seven cups here. It's like I see you knocking a few of the cups off out of the clouds. Like, okay, what aligns with my personal values? I need less choices. Something might not have been what I thought it was, and I need to focus on choices that work better for me. I think that's what you're going to be feeling. Some of you might have a little bit of a reality check, and based on your oracle cards, I know that some of you will. Let it go. You're being divinely guided. You're meant to have fewer choices. It's meant to give you a chance to focus on coming into alignment with yourself and being more realistic when you make choices, okay? Let the energy of Neptune teach you that. This is like a Pisces energy for me. And Neptune and Pisces teach us that glamour is an illusion and to focus more on something realistic and grounded. I think that you are with the Seven of Pentacles here. We have two sevens, and sevens are about karma and cause and effect. So when you narrow down your choices and we don't do tons of wishful thinking and we become more realistic, it does help us make more grounded decisions and plan for the future and consider our karma in a more realistic way. I see that you want to do that. I see that you're tired of being stressed out and being stagnant, and it's going to be more about you. Final outcome for the end of June, moving into July. This is interesting. Justice, Ten of Swords, the High Priestess. I clarified the Ten of Swords and I got the Ten of Pentacles. This is going to mean different things for different people. Justice has been served and it will be served. You may or may not feel comfortable with it. But justice is where you have a bit of a decision to make and you need to weigh the cause and effect. You will stick to the truth. Some of you will be going through a court of law, to court in some way. You might feel as though you are in the court, the esoteric court. Justice will be served, period, the end. And it is served now. It may bring some painful endings or some crisis and some loss. They want you to focus more on, with this painful ending, it's meant to teach you how to learn to use your intuition. You will be calm, you will be still, you will feel like an island, you will hear all your sacred knowledge. Others will be coming to you. You will not be going to them. You will be keeping your emotions in check and to yourself. Sometimes the High Priestess has a plan and a secret, but in the upright, it's not bad or wrong. She's just keeping to herself. I see you serving your justice or justice being served. It's really teaching you how to use the power of your intuition. I think there will be some painful endings, but I also think that stability will come out of it. This may have very much to do with finances, family, marriage, resources, and long-term success. I do believe that if you just listen to your intuition and make the choice that sticks to the truth, there will be some pain, but I do see you being divinely guided. And you can head this off at the pass. Yeah. You just remember what your angels told you. Stick to the upper world, make those changes, let go of the toxicity and things that you've outgrown, okay? And you stick to the truth and look for those new things, okay? It will bring you to this independence, in particular with career and finances, which I think is awesome. Okay, Libra, that's your reading over here on this channel for the end of June, moving into July. If it resonates with you, I hope it helps you. Book a private reading with me if you want to work with me personally. You know I love you guys. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Libra. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you next time.